A few moments later.
My legs are killing me. So guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today, what am I do? I don't know. I'm going to be girl. So people, I'm gonna go for one jog. I get up this morning, and first of all, to be honest, my friend gave me a whole schedule because to be honest, for these last few months, girl, every day I just sit down coop up in the house. So my friend is like, I'm like, you know, just another depressed day today since I'm off. My friend is like, you know what? No, girl, wake up, go take a walk, go take a jog, you know, get my little self uppity up. I don't know how far I run, but I know my foot them dead, so that counts for something, right? I'm gonna be washing my hair today. It's really stink underneath this, so just be prepared. I'm not lying, I feel like I just run a Sigma. Sigma starts at 6. So that in and of itself was already half of the race for me. Girl have to wake up prior to her regular hours. Wake up, I'm gonna do my little walk slash run. Cause I'm going and wear my little tights and you know people go on a 5k. Like them not, it's like them exercise for years. And I say girl, I'm extra bad. Oh by the way, my same friend put me onto this. So nice, so nice. I haven't really been detangling my hair outside of the shower, but since this is a talk video, I don't know what I'm talk about, but water hot on purpose too, but anyway, so what was I talking about? One of the stories, I'm very unfit, and right now I can't hardly see. How do I start talking? What do I want to say? It's been a crazy year. It's been crazy, but it's been very eye-opening as well, I guess you could say. I just realized that, to be honest, I can't take people like nah, like for real. People are something else. I don't know what it is about them, or if it's me, or if it's both, but I just feel like I just can't take people seriously, you know what I mean? Or I don't take things seriously. I don't know, part of it is people have their own lives to live, and you know, sometimes things fall through, and you know, not everything stays. Like life is just designed to not go according to plan, and yeah, I know that, but it's like man life just meant to go at it then, because me personally, I love consistency. Like I've said this before, I'm very methodical, so I like when things are very direct, or I guess planned or organized. Let's say organized. So you know, I have my things in place, or stuff that I want to achieve, or stuff that I want to do, or I also say stuff that I want to eat, right? And it's just like every little thing just need to go out of whack, and I'm just like you're really not gonna give me a chance. Like I can't even get myself together. You're not gonna give me no fucking chance, right? It's crazy to me. So firstly, to start this all off, if you're not my close friend, you wouldn't know this, but I moved last year August, and I want to say that's my first big move, as in I've moved multiple times in my life, probably more than a normal amount for people. I don't know what you guys consider normal, but what am I do? But yeah, so I want to say this was my first big move where it's like such a big change for me, and it's been testing my patience, to say the least. So if you don't know, or if you must know, I moved to Florida. I don't know, I just not have a good time, you know, like sometimes you just not enjoy yourself. That's just how I've been feeling for like the whole year, from I got the news that I was moving up until this specific day, 11:08. It's currently 11:08 on September 14th, 2020, and I'm still not having a good time. It's just been a big adjustment for me, I guess. And maybe, like, probably I want to say a huge part of it was the fact that I didn't I kind of like already had this mindset in my head that I wasn't going to like it, and I just go and go home, and I'm not gonna have no friends. You know, first of all, scrap that first one. I don't think my thing was I wasn't going to like it, but I'm like, yo, I'm gonna miss my home, I'm gonna miss my mother, I'm gonna miss my best friends. Well, yeah, best friends. And you know, it's just basically starting over life, redoing everything that I started to like put in place for myself. Because also before I left, like a few months before that, I was working at Flow for a while. It's like a year passed. I was like, you know what, I'm kind of tired of this. I don't want to do this anymore. People that stress me out at work. I mean, it wasn't so much the stress. Well, it was the stress. A good amount of it was the stress. But it was also, you know, you're not passionate about something. And for me, I always knew I wanted to do baking. And people always just like, you know, bake on the side and sell it at work and stuff like that. But my main thing was, we used to live in a Constant Spring. No. When you know Constant Spring, at that time construction was going on the road, and road works was just in the works. For example, let's say I leave work at 7. By the time me and the traffic fight away for go up, body tired and I'm gonna go out. So it's just like trying to make it work. To me, I don't see a feasible way of me juggling this so that I'm not overly tired. I'm like, you know, honestly, it really not gonna cut it if I try them two things here. So I'm like, you know what, let me get the courage, let me, you know, put myself into perspective. Like, you know what, girl, let's start with the business. Let's start it. So I started doing baking from home and selling. So yeah, you know, I got that started up, and from the expo, I mean, I wasn't getting that much traction as the business, but to be fair, it was fairly new. It wasn't like, it was upsetting because it's like, okay, you're leaving 9 to 5, and then my thing is, like I said, I don't know, me and people just always, I just feel like I try to give off this energy to people and people don't give me the same energy. I'm a roll of that for me. You get me? Especially when you're starting a small business, it's very much going to be like word of mouth before it actually starts to like promote for itself. I never really have that much people as my word of mouth, if that makes sense. So one thing with me, I'm not gonna complain, and I'm not gonna, I guess it's a pride thing. It probably is a pride thing. But I'm not gonna ask you to promote my page or like, you know, post things. I'm not gonna ask you for that. I feel like if we're a friend, and this is just in general, I feel like if we're a friend or your friend have a business, you promote your friend business. It don't have to be an everyday thing, it don't have to be an every week thing. But you see them post something new, repost the picture, you see them post a YouTube video, you know, share it on your story, like it, comment. If you even DM, send to two of your close friend them, where you know, now have no life and say, yo girl, watch this. I never know, the two friend might like it send somebody else. You get me? Like people just, I feel like people very, let me stop trying to bash people, but yeah, sometimes it's just like the support system you have around it is just so shaky, like some serious turbulence. And yeah, I just not love that. So back to what I was saying. It was a good little trailblazer for me, let's say that, to say the least, a trailblazer. So before I left, I did a wedding cake for somebody. What was I talking about? Alright, leaving things behind. So yeah, moving after that was just like, okay, well, I'm actually just start putting my things in order together, you know, little stuff. And it's just like, okay, now I'm just get uprooted, you get me? Starting over life. And I mean, I guess that's something that I need to learn to. I've been trying to like fix my perspective on things. It's not necessarily see it as what you lost, but what you can gain from the moment. But to be honest, if we're being real, guys, it's hard to see. It's hard to see the opposite side. Sometimes you just sit down and you just feel as a journal. Look how many have this and that. I look how many have she, him and her. Thankfully, it didn't take long for me to get a job. So, you know, it's not like I was just kind of like wasting away in the house. I got a job fairly quickly and I started doing that. And then, you know, that's basically all I do now is work. And that's the weirdest thing too. I feel like it has been such a big transition for me, because typically, if you know me, back when I was in Jamaica, I'm not really gonna win, honestly, like, and that's one of my regrets. Them say you're not supposed to regret anything, but me regret a couple things. Sorry, I could have do things differently, but regret a couple things. And to me, regret is not a bad thing. Like making yourself aware of things that you could have done differently in a different situation. Not to say that regret where I can't move past the moment, but I regret where, like, you know, if I get the opportunity again, I'm not gonna make it past me, you get me? So yeah, I didn't really go much places. I was too busy like just being in a funk about leaving, instead of like trying to enjoy most of the time with the people that had around me at the time, you know, my friends, my boyfriend at the time and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like I should have done that differently. And now I kind of like regret not making the most of the opportunity, because now I'm in a space where I literally don't have no friends. It's like, Jesus girl, I don't like going out, but no, I just have this yearning of going outside, exploring things, trying to like find new things, you know, new experiences, whatever. And yeah, in my younger years, I also feel like my younger years, as if I'm so old, but yeah, my younger years, I didn't really do anything crazy. Like, you know, some people have like the time of them life when they're young, or it seems like most people have the time of them life when they're young, like them do all the excursions, all the outings with friends, all the birthday bashes, and you know, I didn't really do any of that. So it's just like, no, I don't know, guys, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. Really, it's a struggle. Yeah, and then Corona come now, because initially when I came, I was like, work, home, work, home, work, home, work, home. And it's just so, for me, I'm not that type of person. Like, I don't like doing the same thing over and over again. It's very routine and I don't like that. So no, it's just like, okay, oh my god, how long God, how long, Jesus, how long? Oh yeah, so prior to Corona, I was like, you know what, let me not just sit in my own sorrows. Let me try and do something, you know, let me go somewhere if it's even by myself. If I want to go. Now one thing with Florida, where I live at least, the bus system is very stink over here, and it's like if you don't drive it don't make no sense. So that kind of like, you know, curbs like anything that I'd want to do by myself. That's part of it too. And then I still was like, okay, you know, I'll find my way, like I'll find the route. So I started doing that. And then of course life is like, girl, I can't make you just free for all. I can't just make you get with like that. And life said, you know, boom, here comes Corona. And then, you know, if I never did I make friend before, like as in if I wasn't going anywhere to meet people before, I know more it's not going to go away, like what the hell. So Corona come, and no, it's just this space where it's like, okay, I feel like for everybody it's in this space where how do we become social again, or how do we go back to somewhat of a norm while still being precautionary, or taking the precautionary measures to ensure that, you know, everybody is safe and stuff like that. And it's also, for most people, it's just the feeling of feeling trapped. I feel like that's a part of the thing for people. Like I see people that say, oh, you can't stay in the house, da 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 da. But while I agree, because I'm very much an introvert, or I don't have the need all the time to like leave my house or see people or talk, even though I'm like that, it's different. It's one thing when you have the option to not do it, and then it's another thing when it's like, no, you definitely can't do this now, you get me? So I feel like that's what most people are dealing with, and some people are not compassionate to that. Like, if I understand not everybody can stay coop up in the yard, not everybody has the best living situation to be comfortable in them house, you get me? Not everybody have a great family life where it's like, okay, he can stay home and it's not a problem, or it's not more toxic than you trying to go out. So yeah, people can be very, people will be people at the end of the day. So I feel like that's a huge part of it. But circling back to say, what was I saying? Circling back all in all to say, I don't know, I feel like migrating is to each his own, because I see some people leave and them just leave on automatic start of a grand time. I'm gonna say, if I say, girl, oh, like what's the key? What are you doing that I'm not doing? My job is it's mostly older people that are older than me, and most of them don't speak English for the most part. Fighting a losing battle, more or less. And then, you know, the friends that I do have that I talk to, meaning the ones that I left behind, you know, I just feel like the little consistency that I was holding on to, like, so our conversations that I have regularly, or people that I was used to talking to all the time or hearing from, you know, them just start shake up, turbulence. Every time I try to get a footing, it just nasty. You get me? Like, just a drop, just be a trippings. So say all of that to say, you know, I'm not having a good time, and a girl is still trying to navigate her way around things and stuff like that. And you know, I tried making friends and my attempts were unsuccessful with the options that I had. But not even got into that, because man are the next thing. The strangest thing with me is that I'll feel that type of way and I'll just like stay to myself. Which is the worst thing, because it's like, okay, sis, you're literally you're no help, like you're not helping the situation any at all. But I just like feels like people are like me and burden people, like, you know, like me I stress them out, or and I definitely want to get out of this thing. I don't think it's something that I do intentionally. A big part of my life for me is friendships. So when I do make bonds with people, or I do actually like click with somebody, it kind of, you know, it does something for me. Feel good, especially if it's a person that either we have similarities, or there's somebody where I feel like, okay, we had similar experiences, or, you know, I can help them out, certain type of things. Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna have to have a bag of friends, like a few people is good for me. I feel like I need to get to this place where I'm good by myself, which I'm good by myself, but in terms of like, okay, me making myself have a good day, or not necessarily needing to hear from people to be in a better mood, or, you know, just genuinely being content with like, okay, I'm gonna hear from that person in 10 days, 2 years, whatever, you get me? Not necessarily calling it codependence, but, you know, sometimes they get used to, or you do get used to, you do get into a certain pattern of hearing from people a certain amount of times, and it's like, okay, when them start shake up, it's different, it's weird. Because it's like, okay, but how comes all of a sudden I'm not hear from you, or all of a sudden you just change and whatever. And people also say, you know, if we're friends, you should understand that I have my own life, and my own responsibilities and stuff like that. And yeah, that's fair, that's true. Everybody goes through their own thing, but also I feel like people kind of just say that to almost take away some of the accountability of still being a good friend, still being present, still being there for somebody, you know, like, okay, yeah, you have things that go through, but it not kill you for send a text to somebody and say, oh, how are you doing, or, you know, best friend not hear from me in a while, or, you know, something. People too terrible. I mean, yeah, we all have our own lives to live, but the thing is, we're gonna always have our own lives to live. So it's like, okay, is that always going to be an excuse, or do you really want me in your life, you get me? And when I talk relationship wise, I mean friendships, simple friendships with just random people. Sometimes my people I'm gonna text all the time, and I just text them and be like, yo, you're good, you get me? Not because I expect you to have a long conversation with me all the time, but, you know, just the person will say, yeah, you're concerned about them, or yeah, popping checks with them alive, or, you know, I want to, you know. But people always go like, so when you get vexed, them inconsistencies, it's you being unreasonable. It's like, no, that's not necessarily the case. But again, everybody is going through something at the end of the day, and I feel like if you can't take the minute to be compassionate about somebody else's dealings, and this goes both ways in terms of like, you know, you going to the person and being irritated, like, yo, I'm not here from blah, blah, blah. Yeah, be compassionate, so the person might have things that you don't know about. You don't always need to be aggressive about the approach, but then also to that other person, especially if it's somebody that you're close with, even though you know you're dealing with your thing, that person could be dealing with something too. So understand when the person comes to you and say, okay, I don't like, or I feel like we not talk as much, or, you know, whatever. Be considerate enough to not be defensive, and say, okay, you know, fair, much more could have checked on you, or yeah, alright, how you doing, or yeah, sorry, my bad. And, you know, just keep connections with people. I mean, you can't go through this life living by yourself, unfortunately. So I've heard. I still attempt to do it, but that's what I heard. And at the end of the day, we just need to be more loving towards people, and firstly ourselves, because I feel like if you can't, which is my thing, you can't give yourself a break, if you can't treat yourself, if you can't like take a minute out of your time to say, you know, let me do this for me, or I deserve this, or whatever, how do you pass it on to somebody else, you know? So all in all, I think that's all I have to say. And I could just catch these in two separate things, because the front ones aren't going to stay if I try to do one big ponytail. And then what I'm gonna do is shampoo it like this, deep condition it like this, and then style it in these same sections. So yeah, but first of all, I'm hungry, but I'm not really hungry right now. Am I? I don't think I'm as hungry as I was before, but nevertheless, I'm gonna make something to eat.
That I don't want you here. Slices about a half an inch thick each, so just about 10. This loaf was actually about 12 ounces, and the whole recipe called for 10, so I'm going to put it here.
This is the bread I'm using because this is what we have. I use frozen blueberries. Yeah.
I try not to show how I feel about you. You wish you away. You don't really want to. I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around. Around. 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 Come through, I think I need you here. I swear it's hard to keep these feelings to myself. Now you're the one I'm thinking of. My higher by my rocket low. Fuck gravity, I'd rather stay up here. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. You.
The rest of this in a photo.
We don't really want to. I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you. You. I don't wanna kiss you. Yeah, I just wanna feel you. Feel you. I want you around. Around. I want you around. Around. I want you around. Around. I want you around.
Wait, girl, let me see
So
this.
325 degrees, and you have to sit there and bake it until it's puffed and set. That'll take 55 to 60 minutes.
Okay.
I fall for you every time I try to resist you. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. You. I try not to show how I feel about you. You wish you away. You don't really want to. I just wanna get away. Sit right next to you.
Have some whipped cream. So what else did I ever do? Flush on top. No, you can leave out the whipped cream if you want, but for some reason I feel like this might make it taste better. Like I said, I don't really like French toast, so I'm gonna try to do my best. somewhat pleasing to me. Yeah, girl. Actually, I could have used a smaller plate. Don't. Should I use a smaller plate? But this is the best looking plate I have right now. And I'm gonna take all of it because what if I don't like it, right? So yeah. Anyways, guys, that's the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm just doing something my head. It's a little pre. If you like this video, let me know. If you're gonna try this, like I said, first of all, like about an hour to bake, and they kind of get, girl, don't do the hour, cause I have to look like the blackbird them burn up. Okay. Yeah, girl. Okay, so I didn't want it too soggy because I don't really fool on French toast like that. I still want it to have a crust, but don't do. And I didn't even do the full hour. I did like 45 minutes because I stopped it at when about 10 minutes did left. Yeah, keep it in the fridge. Do it from the night before. I'd suggest if you know say you want it for breakfast and you got hungry. I wasn't really hungry. I'm hungry now, so I didn't really mind waiting. But if you're gonna do it, I would suggest doing it in advance, because the waiting game was no joke. Let's see what it is. Okay. I like it. Okay, I like it. Tastes nice. Big up to my same friend, cause she's becoming in the club.